Good. Thank you so kindly. So you didn't know that they were friendly?
Not at all.
Subscribe for your girl or because
It's Eviction night in Big Mama's house. Just so you know, you have Sha evicted, Candy evicted, and you have Jesse disqualified for the phone situation. I told you earlier that production said they did some digging and boy had contact with somebody. But boy rather said there was no phone, he had no contact, it was just mind games and a prank on his fellow squad. So who is telling the truth? But whatever that it is what it is. Hello, welcome to Peppy GH. Thank you so much for clicking one or two much more conversations before your faves went for the ninth Wahala dramatic meetup with AJ. Blanco and his baby girl Ajua Black, they've reconciled, and according to Blanco, there was no way he was gonna go for Kiki. Yes, and this woman where they say I like Oheneba, making other men feel inferior, only for Oheneba to reject him and every other man rejecting him. Why will he go for her? And Ajua Black, it funny, she's smiling and laughing. Camera picking on Jesse repeatedly, he's not himself, and it means that it's either he's been told what's about to come or he smells it from miles apart. Now, your faves getting dressed. I told you in my earlier upload that the beauticians are there to make them look lit. They pack in their bags. They're busy. Van Dyke busy monitoring baby girl because she's looking super duper beautiful, Larissa. Very Akofa lit in blue. You have Oheneba Rama looking like real couples. Officially, AJ is sat. Your faves taking turns and coming in pairs. It is love light. The ladies sparkling, neat, beautifully sat, gorgeous. The gents also poised for action, looking like gentlemen. You know. Let the drama begin. Jay asked Oheneba how the week has been as HOA. Boy said it's been super cool, no much drama. It's okay. How different is it from last week? He said last week he was an assistant, not the main man in the hem of affairs. He's been sneaking, watching his baby. His babe sneaking to watch him. Love light. Assistant HOH also felt it wasn't that tiring. She's super grateful for that experience. Now, Kiki talked about this famous thing of being a man snatcher and being all over Blanco after being a rejected woman. Girl said not that deep. Blanco was just there as if he got no woman. The woman was supposed to be with him. So seeing him idle and she also idle, she kind of felt, well, after all, it's party, make we party. So no hard feelings. Now, Larissa is asked what she makes of her friendship with Akofa and Ajua Black. She said they are there. Yeah, she understands that they've all been busy with the dynamics going on in the house, but she's there. On the issue of you don't like baby boy Van Dyke, that's what's going on. Girl said far from that. So Ajua Black is asked, what's up with you and Larissa? If she's your girl like you've been claiming, why are you not there for her through thick and thin? Girl said, I have always been there and she knows. But for now, she's in love and it's a show. We don't want to be inquisitive, intrusive. So we want her to have the privilege to build her love story with Van Dyke. But we have always been there. You have AJ being like, but you seem to have time for Perry's ship with Akofa. But then we girl they say AJ is not that deep. You see, Akofa's ship with Perry is just new, but with Larissa now she knows what's up, so everything is okay. Why are you a cause trouble? Baby boy Bogdan. And boy went like, I want to be innovative. I don't want the house to be boring. So in my quest to initiate new things we can do in the house, I sometimes misread the rule books and I get myself in trouble. Camera picking on his babe and more like, AJ says something and Naya clocked it. More like next week maybe you would need to get us more drama. From the word next week, girl just knew my boy is saved. Even today when boy went like, I gotta go home, I think they might take me out. Girl is like, you going nowhere. Sha says he offers to dance with other ladies because he got all your waist and he's able to whine. So not that deep if you think he's your man and he's been elsewhere with other people. This whole thing of Big Mama saying people should not touch, you have Candy saying that it kind of triggers something in her that she did not like. By this other days, it's also shown her the other side of life, that it is not all rosary. So it was a good experience and she hopes to relive it over and over for the sake of growth. Yeah, milking at 5 and 6. So she wanna know what happened with boy and the whole presentation during which a boy said, AJ, Natenshi they call Sam. You see, say my people they write or give me. But as I the commode they stand there now, then I they read from my own myself. I know they look at the paper. So it is what it is. You have AJ laughing and Larissa looking at him all like you. Naya is asked who Akofa is to her. She says she's my very good friend, and AJ want to know, so you're a very good friend and you saying she's in everybody's business. What is up? What did she do to you? Because, oh, she's not done anything. I've even told her before, I think. And it's not about she being in people's business. I think people bring their matter to her, and when she airs her opinion, she becomes a third person because later the people resolve their matter. So that was what I meant. Ooh, that girl. You cannot catch her off guarded. Anyway, camera picking on Akofa, she didn't find it funny, but wahala. And under the bus, Candy, Jesse went. Oheneba they do So, if you want to find out, Jesse, what do you have against Oheneba? Because every now and then Oheneba boy went like, oh, he's my brother. A little misunderstanding during the wager we were busy and he was also busy. Boy went like, hey, Candy, let's set the record straight. You know, be you where they approach me where they say, me and Jesse are brothers, why are we beefing? So we should patch things up. So AJ, I'm not here to be a people's pleaser or cover up. I don't want lies. They are lying. As AJ wanted to move on, or AJ, I got something to say. Van Dyke over here got something to tell you. Then she's like, really? Boy is like, yeah. Van Dyke remembered, he smiled and went like, himself and Oheneba, there is no bad blood. But he kind of feel Oheneba and Rama might be thinking otherwise. And the other day he said they are not friends and da. He thinks that's not the right words to use, so he apologized. And Rama said and they should hug it out. AJ seconded and they hugged it out and they shook hands. It is how Oheneba that straight, that kind of situation, they feeling body look. Me self at the watch, I ain't gonna hide. It's more like how Rosie was whenever she goes on the AJ show. The Saloon gossips the Mama Tat don't reach headquarters of AJ. So AJ wanna find out, Naya, who is a pretender? Girl is like, oh, not pretender. You see that thing when you want to tell somebody that, hey, the thing you did, you were acting like you cannot talk, but you can talk. And Rama picked the mic with frown on her face and went like, I'm no pretender. I'm not a girl's kinda. I mingle with boys more. Another thing, I take time to study people. So when I'm not mingling, you should know I'm studying to get to know you before I come closer. That is how I am. I'm no pretender. Akofa, why were you calling a Rama Gawa head? You did see this guy in head na Gawa. Girl is like, oh, nothing deep. The Gawa was nothing deep, just an adjective. I could even say her head is big like a ballot box. It's all the same thing. So from Gawa to ballot box. Rama, how do you feel? Girl went like, oh, girls having their normal conversation. Akofa is funny. She has ways of making people laugh. So once people were able to laugh about it, it means it's a very funny thing and she equally holds no grudges. Now, AJ wanna find out, baby girl, what did you mean by that cameraman? Which specific cameraman were you talking about? Akofa is like me. I never talked about cameraman. No. Then AJ turned to look at Adjoa Black holding her chest and be like, AJ, that was not me. Oh. My chest is really aching me. That is why my hands are laid on my chest. And AJ, next I get the facts right and call out the right person. The person just did a beating about the bush, called other people. Anyway, normally a Rama is likely to be pissed off or maybe her answers were legit. But that time self-way she did say, oh, no problem. Everything the girl says, she's saying no problem because she quickly want the show to run up so that she will go explain herself to Oheneba. What did the Rama do? AJ don't cast them. So this whole thing of Bogdan being like, oh, it was nice getting to know a Rama. I've gotten to know a little about her. Rama being like, it is not. Now, so them, they know themselves long tea. AJ don't cast it. And boy is beginning to have doubt. He was even weeping, stick and stay. In my next upload, let's talk about it and what Oheneba wanna do after Eviction 9 adios.